This video covers PowerSDR 2.7.2 ke9ns revision 12.04.16 T11, and first thing you notice here, the meters and the VFO look a little bit different, and I've just recently added the color around there and kind of rounded the edges, and I've just added something to the setup appearance general, so that you can change the actual color of these rings. So you can go in and make them whatever color you want and change that appearance. So that's the first thing. And I've added a pulsar to the tune button. Now if you right click on this, you flip between the standard tune, or if you right click, now it's a pulsar tune, and you can see the pulses there. And to get to it, go to setup, transmit, and you'll see the pulsar, and the right click on there will check that box off. You can also just go into the box and check it manually, but basically when you slide this around, and you'll see right now it's set to 11 pulses per second and 34% on versus off. So it's used for tuning up amplifiers. So that's the pulsar function. And then also I've got a mute function here. Normally it's just mute. You click it, it mutes your headphones, it mutes the speaker output on the flex radio. I've changed it now. If I right click, it says mute S, so now when I hit the mute, it's muting just the speaker. The headphones continue to operate. So that feature is something a little bit different. Next feature is a drive lock, and that is every band remembers the drive setting, and you don't want to accidentally change that. So if you right click over the word drive, it'll lock it, shade that out. This can't be adjusted. It also locks the tune, so that can't be adjusted either. The amount when you do a tune, that will also be locked, and then just simply right click to get back out. The next is in the VOACAP under spotting, I've added a contour button. The idea is, normally if I activate the VOACAP with the tracking on, you get this dot map. So the smaller dots are weaker signals. It starts out gray, orange, yellow, then green, then blue being the strongest. I don't use red because red are the dots that you can click on to go to the different stations that the DX spotter's picking up. But I've added a few things. If you go to CW, you'll pick up more. It'll pick up the smaller signals, because in CW you can pick up, you can live with a smaller, weaker signal. So the map is affected by the mode you're in. But I've also added the contour button. When you hit the contour button, it turns off the cap. You click the cap to turn it back on, and now you'll get contours instead of the dots. And the same thing goes when I change to CW. You're going to get more lines for CW mode than you would for sideband mode. So these are the same contour points, meaning this is a weaker signal, then it goes yellow, then it goes green, and then blue being the strongest. So that's the contour I've added. And then the next feature is in the BandStack. Up here I've added the word BandStack, so that's the current index I'm on, the total number in the BandStack. If I just click on that, it opens up the BandStack in here. And then so I can add a frequency if I want. This is a new frequency. I put my mouse over the 40 meter band, I hold the control button, right click, and then I'll hit with PowerSDR in focus. I gotta do it again. So now I've got another in the BandStack. If I choose to delete a frequency, I can push down on the mouse wheel. So just push directly down on the mouse wheel. It's like an old middle button on a mouse. So just push down on the mouse wheel, and then that'll delete that frequency. And I've also got a sort button. So if you've got a band where you've got a lot of frequencies, like this one, I've already sorted it out, but you hit the sort button, that'll resort it. Also, you cannot delete a locked frequency. You can only delete unlocked frequencies, so you can prevent yourself from accidentally deleting them. And then in the pan, let's go back to HF pan. The pan, I turned it into a button. You click this, and now when you use your mouse, it moves this, the VFO, the little band pass area, moves that around instead of the whole pan adapter moving around. And when you're done, you want to recenter that and then turn off the pan. That way the waterfall will move when you're moving the entire display. And that's it.